Welcome to episode 3 of the CEO video series. My name is McCoy, the CEO of LIGR, and we are going to dive deep into pricing. We get a lot of questions around how we've decided to price LIGR, including how our free tier works. And so I did want to sort of deep dive into this and take 10 minutes of your time to go through some of the decisions we've made around pricing. But first and foremost, this is episode 3 of the CEO video series. But as always, if you do want to jump in and learn about LIGR, you can head to our YouTube page where we have the first episode of the CEO video series, as well as videos on how to live stream sports and some UI walkthroughs. We also have plenty of resources on our website, from ebooks to the videos on the YouTube page to our help center and knowledge base. We also have our pricing page, which is what we'll go through, and plenty on our website to keep you busy on what LIGR Live is and how to get up and running. So we're going to dive into pricing. Now, we do have our pricing on our website, and the way that we've decided to price LIGR is through what we call match credits. And we have essentially 3 tiers of match credits. We have our free tier, our streamer tier, and our earner tier. And fundamentally, the difference, and you can see our pricing changes with the volume that you can purchase up front. So essentially, it's pay per use. Your credits never expire. So if you buy match credits, they're there forever until you use them, and it's 1 match credit per game. And we do get that question a fair bit. But fundamentally, people are asking, what is the difference between the credits? So in our free credits, you'll see here that in free credits, which means it's absolutely free, there is no cost, we run our own ads. So essentially, you will see LIGR ad sets pop up during your stream if you're using the free tier, which means that you actually cannot access the ads reporting analytics. It's not tracking any analytics on your side, as you have not uploaded any ad sets, obviously. Or you can actually upload ad sets, but if you create a free tier, then it won't pull from those ad sets, and you don't have access to the manual control room, and I'll take you through that. Now, if you move to the streamer tier, it will remove LIGR ads or third-party ads, so therefore no ads will display, and obviously therefore you don't get analytics of those ads, but you do have access to the manual control room. So the streamer tier is designed for someone who just wants really professional graphics, but they have no interest or requirement to actually run ads through LIGR or track the reporting of those ads. And then the third tier is obviously the earner tier, and the earner tier basically allows your ads that you've uploaded and your ad sets to display, and then it tracks those ads throughout the broadcast, and obviously it allows you to access the manual graphics control room. And so that is the difference. And as you can see here, again, if you know the more volume that you purchase at once, the cheaper the games get. But you could also purchase 10 at once and then put on auto top up, which I'll show you, and then it will just automatically bill you once your credits run out. But the credits, as mentioned, they do not expire. So I'm going to take you through exactly how it works within LIGR Live. We do have our credits area. So initially, this is actually when you can purchase credits. So you'll notice here you've got auto top up, which can be sort of turned on and off. You've got to have a card on file to do that. You can then purchase, so you can buy credits. You can put in your details here, and you essentially drag how many of those credits that you want. Then you put in your card details. If you have a discount code, you can put that in. It will tell you how much you will be charged, and then essentially you buy those credits. Once you buy those credits, you can put auto top up on, and therefore it will top you out, and you'll never actually run out. You can decide on what level of top up that you want. If you want to learn more about our pricing tiers, you can essentially click here, and it will go on and talk you through exactly what those credits are, which is what I'm covering in this video, but basically do it in sort of text form. So you can do that, and then obviously we do have our pricing page here, and we'll probably put this video as well and connect it to here. So you can access this through our knowledge base as well, which is just on the website in our help center. And if you went down to billing and pricing, this is where you can get our pricing and tiers and match credits. So I'll exit out of this and actually show you in practice how they actually work. So you'll notice here I've got 48 streamer credits and 40 earner credits. When you actually sign up to LIGR, you get 5. So this is if I've just created an organization, and this is where I would land. Here's my landing page. I actually get 5 free streamer credits and 5 free earner credits when I sign up. So I also have the option to do free matches, but I can use, I have 5 credits of each. So I can use these and it's not going to cost you anything. You don't have to put in your credit card or your debit card to actually access them. And this is because we want you to be able to upload your different ad sets and see what a streamer game looks like with no ads and see what an earner credit looks like with ads, and then check out the free tier. And that's exactly what we'll do now. So here, as you can see, I've created 3 different types of games. I've created an earner match, a streamer match, and a free match. And how I do those, I hit create match. And here, I'm going to type Soccer League, Perth, and Sydney. And you'll notice down here, so obviously I need to put in the date and the time and the venue, and I can put in who's live scoring the game out of our users. But you'll notice here is where I can actually select the credit type. So if I select streamer match or I select earner match, then it's going to use up one of these credits. So for example, if I just do earner match, okay, and I say this is going to start at 10 p.m. at night, okay, stat coverage, standard, and player level I want. Okay, it doesn't need to be extra time and golden goal. So you're going to see here, I'm going to hit create match. It's going to go from 40 to 39. Create match, and there we go. It's 39. So I've used up a credit, 1 per game. And you can see the match was just created here. And so you'll see here, earner, streamer, and feed. So in earner, I can decide to go between auto mode and if I want to toggle ads on or off, okay? Whereas on streamer, I can go between auto and not because I can access the control room, but it doesn't allow me to put ads on. So essentially, it's going to block ads displaying. It's not going to show LIGR ads, it's not going to show your ads. And then in the free tier, you'll notice it doesn't allow me to actually toggle on toggle on manual because it's only auto mode, and it doesn't allow me to put any of my own ads on. And so what we'll do is firstly, I'll show you, get overlay link, exit out of here, and then I'm going to open up the live score app for this game because obviously I can't access the control room. So you'll see here, if I try and access the control room for this free game, you'll see here, so this is where the graphics are loading up. Okay, so here's the graphics obviously for the game. But you'll see here, see how this, I can only queue graphics here. It's not actually going to display here. It's not going to trigger anything. You see here, it's running LIGR free ads. Okay, so these are the ads that will display during your stream. But I can't actually do anything because it's saying, hey, you need to upgrade the match to streamer or earner to actually be able to use this manual control room, right? So normally if this flicks to manual mode, which I'll show you, I can then hide graphics on this overlay manually. Whereas right now it's only on auto. So if I use this control, okay. So if I use this, and you're going to see now in auto mode, okay, and I'm going to sync our starting lineups here. I'm going to sync them with the dashboard. Okay, so we've got our starting lineups. And so now it's on auto mode. I'm going to hit players entered. Okay, and it's running LIGR ads throughout the broadcast, but it's all on automatic mode. And so you're going to see this run through the automatic sequence. And we don't take up, so I believe we're at about 60% or 50% of the ad spaces we take up with LIGR ads. So you won't see an ad every single time. You'll see it around every second time. So that's an example of the LIGR free tier. So I'm going to exit out of that. I'm going to exit out of the overlay here. And obviously, again, that's I can't access this control room. However, if I did decide to upgrade a match, so you can see here, I can actually upgrade it from free. So I can go, all right, I want to upgrade this free match to streamer, okay? And it takes off, and now it's streamer. And so now this actually allows me to run on manual mode. And so if I go back to this control room, see now how this is actually all, I can manually hide it. So if I actually get the overlay link again, and I paste it in here. Okay, so you're going to see and see how nothing's showing. But now if I actually go, okay, I want to show, I can hit show and the graphic shows. But as you'll notice, it's locked me from all ads. All ads are locked and I'd have to upgrade to earner if I want the ads to display. And so now if I open up an earner tier, and I'm going to put this, I'm going to put it on auto, and I open up this and I go, let's get the overlay link, monitoring, I paste this in. Okay, and then I go, I'm going to just open up the LiveScore app for this. Again, I'm going to move this across here. And so now you'll notice, because I've allocated, so if you'll notice here, if I go into my ad sets, I've uploaded ad sets here, and I'm going to go into the allocation for the soccer league. And you'll notice here, I've allocated percentage of ad sets to display during the broadcast. And so now, when I actually go to the overlay, you'll see it's actually displaying those ad sets. And so it's not LIGR ad sets, it's ad sets that I've uploaded. And so now if I go players entered, okay, and it's showing those ad sets. So I'll skip through this. I'm just going to click buttons pretty fast. So I can go to a goal, okay, do a player level goal. You'll see here, it's running our ads. So that's fundamentally the difference between free, streamer, and earner. Free, it's running our ads. Streamer, it won't allow you to run ads, but you can access the control room and use manual show hiding. And if you're using the earner tier, it will run and display your ads, and it will also track the analytics. And the analytics area is this, where essentially it's tracking every single one of the ad sets, what it's connected to, how many times it's on the screen. And this is important if you want to attract sponsors and provide reports for them. So hopefully that helps you now actually completely understand the difference between the tiers. We have clients across all of these tiers, earner tiers from sports organizations who want to run lots of sponsorship, streamer tier from some smaller production companies who just want to provide a really excellent stream, and then free tier for people who want to be able to access all the automation and the really cool graphics and animations, but they obviously, they're happy running a free tier and advertising LIGR during their streams. Okay, so next up, it will be episode 4 for the CEO video series. We'll get back onto sports assets and uploading assets and preparing all of your ad sets, which is what we plan to do. But I think that there's plenty of questions around pricing, and we just wanted to clear that up for everyone. Thanks. We'll see you for episode 4.